Hello everyone, welcome back to another video in the channel s-JJMotorsports. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe to the channel s-JJMotorsports. Please remember to keep comments just 9 offensive. And let's get into the video. So I'm responding to Sprint s-JJMotorsports comment in my last upload, and it says that, bro, get better at the game, you suck. Yeah, you know what, I gotta say that this one is pretty offensive. Number one, this is judging my skill based on how I actually played the game in that upload and that stuff. It's judging me how I play Fortnite. And this one is, well, I have an explanation on why he would probably be saying that. He or she probably would have commented that because basically they want to make themselves like just making themselves look prideful. Himself or herself, just making them look prideful, and you know, and yeah, the person probably just cares less about, you know, making somebody else look like a worse piece of garbage. Yeah. And what is the point of that? I mean, yeah. I don't get it. I get the fact that there are people out there in the real world that are prideful of themselves. And they want to, like, give themselves a big bear hug and that stuff. Make them feel like they are royalty, like they're on top of the world, and that they think the whole world revolves around them. So, yeah. So, I kind of get the whole thing. And, yeah. I get that there are people out there in the real world that are just prideful of themselves. And that's just, you know, it's what people do nowadays. It's all about the pride. It's all about the, like, what can I get out of this? It's all about making themselves look happy while making the other person look like they're a worthless piece of garbage, right? Yeah? That's kind of what it is, you know? It's like, and I just don't really, like, appreciate this, like, one bit, you know? It's stuff, it gets pretty old, you know, and this is just, you know, it's just what people do, you know? So, like, do people ever stop with doing garbage like this? No, they don't. You know why? Because, like I said, the whole world is just, like, wrapped around pride. The whole world is wrapped around pride. And the reason why they're wrapped around pride so much is because, well, it makes them feel like they're good. It makes them feel special. It makes them feel like they're on top of the world and that stuff. That's what's so great about pride. But let's not forget that you want to make yourself feel prideful and that stuff. You want to make yourself look better than other people. Shame on you. Because basically, when you make yourself look better than another person, it can make you just be, you know, it can make you just look like a real pathetic loser in reality. They probably may not look at it this way. And maybe you just don't want to accept the truth. The truth hurts. Yes, I know. I know. If I were being a prideful person, and if I heard the truth about pride, you know what? That would actually just hurt me like an invisible stab in the heart. And I'd be like, hey, I don't want to hear this stuff. Because I just couldn't even, just take the truth. And I think that's what people nowadays, when they are told about, what pride will do in the end, when you reach the end of the line, you're going to learn that what pride does, it'll lead you down a dark hole that you don't want to be going in. And you know what? You don't have a choice. In the end, pride just destroys you. It does. And believe me, if you think that I'm just joking about the whole thing, then so be it. I mean, these losers and idiots will just learn the hard way. Because that's what pride does. Pride destroys. So, keep on being, prideful, that stuff, and I can just almost just guarantee you that you're just going to learn the hard way. And when you go down that dark hole that you don't want to go down and that stuff, nobody's going to be like, well, I told you so. And nobody's going to be there to say that, hey, pride destroys you, buddy. You make yourself look better than the other person. Shame on you. You know what? You need to feel extremely ashamed of yourself. Alright? You want to treat other people with kindness. And you want to treat other people like they are human beings that deserve to be treated like human beings, and stop putting other people down and that stuff. If you could just, stop treating other people like they are worthless piece of garbage and that stuff, then the world would be a better place. You want to treat people with kindness and respect. And they said, what that one comment from s-JJMotorsports, where he said what his comment should have said. And I just think that this is just, I just think that this is a comment that this is what it should have said. It should have said, hey, bro, I hear you're having, I like your video, but I think you could do a little bit better here. 'Cause, 7 kills is, probably not something that I would actually, I think 7 kills is not the best that I think you could probably do. I think you could do a little bit better. And, you know, just, I think you could try a little harder than this. Well, by the way, I've actually, I don't think this is recorded, but my best that I ever done in Fortnite was, I got in 20 kills. Yeah. And that was my personal best. I don't know what video that might be in, but, you know, you want to talk about, I suck at the game. Woo! Sprint dash s-JJMotorsports. You want to talk about me sucking? And, you know, like, not getting at the game? Go check out my one video where I made like a 20 kill solo. Yeah. Yeah. Go check that out. That was the one that's gonna be saying that I suck. Alright? I forget what date that was. But I know we did that like last year. I just can't happen to remember what the exact date was. I think it might have been back like in March of 2025. Probably. Yeah. But, you know, but yeah, 20 is the best that I've actually done. 2024, I made a 15 kill. Yeah, I made like 15 kills. I made 15 kills, which I felt pretty great about. Like a 15 kill solo. And that next year, in 2025, I actually happened to beat that record. And it ended up being that I was able to make like a 20 kill solo. And that was the best that I could do. Yeah. And I wouldn't appreciate the comment saying, bruh, 20 kills is the best you could do. Dude, you're just like complete useless trash, bro. Get better at the game. You still suck, bro. Yeah. So, that's how you want to be? That's how you want to be? That stuff? Well, then I got something to say to you. You're just going to be having if you want to be a prideful person, then more power to you. That stuff. Just remember that being prideful will just destroy you. It will. Yep. And nobody is going to be telling you that I told you so. Nobody will be able to do that. So maybe you'll just learn the hard way. You just learn the hard way. Yeah. And you know what? That's just, if that's going to hurt you so much, I can say, I can just say that I can just say that I can just say right now, I can just say that, hey, I feel sorry if the truth hurts. I feel sorry for if everything I just said just sounded so offensive. But you know what? I don't care. I don't care how bad it hurts. I don't care how bad the truth hurts. That stuff. One of those stupid garbage like that. Okay. Yeah. Um, you're just going to have a rotten life out of you, bro. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Because, I'll tell you what. This just, you know, that is just, you know, I guess that's the kind of future that you want to have for yourself. So, you know, like, whatever. Whatever. You want to have a rotten life? And that stuff. I could just care less. You know? It is what it is. Yeah. I can just, you know, I can say I could care less. Because, you know what? If the truth hurts you so bad and that stuff, and the video that I am making here, you know what? I don't care. I don't care how bad the truth hurts. I don't care how bad of a stab in the heart I caused you and that stuff. I'm just sick and tired of dealing with garbage. Is what I am sick of. Okay? Cause, you know what? I don't take this garbage. I don't take this, one bit. Alright? So, you know what I have to say is I just, you know, I just don't care. I just don't care. You know what? It's just, you know, it's that way. And that stuff. Alright? And by the way, you see that right there? You see that? Woo! Sprint dash s-JJMotorsports. You see that? The 11 kill. You wanna call it I suck? And that stuff? Then I will make sure that I take your offensive comments down, because I'm not gonna tolerate this, bro. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Reminder, I am not going to take any sort of garbage from any of you commenting on my channel or in any one of my videos. If you don't like my content, then don't watch. Alright? That's just simple as that. Alright, bro? Because, you know what? I've actually had enough of it. Alright? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Like what you said here. Please comment, like, and subscribe to Chin Chug More. Again, please remember to keep your comments decent, not offensive. And with that also said, I am not saying keep your comments decent and not offensive for nothing. If I ever receive offensive comments on my YouTube channel, I will take them down. Period. This is a warning. Have a good day. I will see you on my next video.